This is a fixture used for drilling the holes for the axles in the car body, and the theory of operation is this. You have one flat side and one flat edge. You slide in. Here's the first mark for the back. Clamp it up with this. We're going to drill the hole. After that hole is drilled, we slide it across to the other side where we find a mark for drawing the other axle. It's the same distance from the end. If we're going to draw one with an enclosed front wheel, we'll use a secondary mark. Right now, swing the cam lock in the other direction, turn it on. And drill it, and since they both were drilled at the same position with the back against this flat surface here, supported by these three little pieces which are in line with each other, we should end up with two parallel axes. Simple. It's got one mark to drill for the cutout for the rubber band power going to the center of the axle for the rear axle. If they decide to have a front wheel open, they can also drill a hole using this mark. They have a front wheel that's enclosed. They have to drill using this mark and this mark and connect the two. They also have to add the axle that's further back. We'll drill it. Just hold it against the back and down. Drill. One fast positive stroke until it hits the stop. Turn it over. Drill in from the other side until the little button pops out. Push it through with your finger. You end up with this. You end up with a perfectly clean hole, which is going to be cut out. Okay, you have a guide made up. The guide can help and draw lines that are parallel and fairly well lined up. Okay, we're going to take this over to the scroll saw and cut these two. Two lines are cut on the scroll saw. Switch it down here on this particular model. Turn it off, slots out. You can enlarge that and clean it up a little bit. And we're finished with this body. This front wheel. I've already drilled the rear axle the same way as you do for all of them. This is drilled using this index line, and as you can see, comparing them, it's quite a bit further back. Drill the back hole for the rubber band. We'll go down all the way. Front holes, I'm going to use the other two indicator stops. First one, see it goes behind the axle. Second one, equal distance in front of the axle. I'll put this over and finish cutting the holes. Guidelines are marked the same way is for the other style, using this. Tool, cut through. And these are the blanks for the 4-wheel, and for the 3-wheel that has the enclosed front wheel, as opposed to the one with the open. Fixture gets reused. This is the same one that was used for drilling the hole for the cutout back here. We're going to use it this time by setting the end flush. It's going to drill a hole. For the 3/8 inch dowel that holds the rubber band at the front. Well, it doesn't quite go all the way through, so it'll act as a stop. Same thing with this one. Front goes against the edge. Drill until you hit the stop, which has been set, so it doesn't drill all the way through.